Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new series and a brand new video here on the channel today. Today we are back, as I said, with a new series, F1 2020. Obviously you'll be seeing this on Wednesday, hopefully cross fingers. The game is officially out Friday. If you do like Formula 1, what is this? Needs an update. Fine, it can update. Well, it's like literally 10 MB. 10 MB, fine, whatever. Update it. Cool. Basically, this one, well, if you order the Schumacher edition of the game, you did get 3 days early access for like £10 more. 3 days early access for me, banging. I'll pay £20-30 for early access. But this year, F1 has actually stepped it up a notch in a direction where this motherfucking game should be going, FIFA 20. You can actually create your own team in career mode, which is brilliant. I'm playing in HDR. I think I'm going to have to turn that off. Does it look that bad? I will have to turn that off. Give me a sec. Again, unfortunately, we do have to turn our HDR off when we're playing games. Because the capture card that I bought that allows me to play in 4K, turns out it doesn't. So I'm currently on the blower, well not the blower, but emailing in correspondence with Elgato to see if they can sort that for me. But brand new F1 game, I am pumped. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of F1. I love F1. I follow it as much, if not more, than football. Got the football on at the moment. I've got Leicester versus Arsenal on, so I'll keep an eye on that. But we'll go into the game, then we'll see what the game feels like. Of course, we did dabble a little bit with F1 2019 on the channel. Never really went too much into it, because by the time I actually wanted to do a series, it was kind of like, the game's already over. So this is the first time I've jumped onto the game. All these have got to be different, cool, and character creation. Cool, let's create our character then. So, choose an avatar. What are we going to go for here? Do we go for a bit of a baby face? Is that, or is that not a woman? It looks like a woman. That is a woman. Let's go for a bit of... He's got... I'd rather go for a bit of a baby face, you know. I'll go for this guy. He looks like a guy. We'll go for a country of British name. Of course, is going to be me, the best driver in the role. I do use a controller. I don't use a wheel and pedals for this. I do have a wheel and pedals, but I just prefer the controller, honestly. I'm not a huge, I'm not a pro sim race or anything. I just like to hop on and do some races, so controller works fine. We've made a mistake. We got to do I completely misread it. It's our first name. First. And then we'll go for our last name in here. Enter initials. I guess we'll just do GOO. Goo. Choose audio name. Oh god, here we go. There we go. We'll go for the rookie. I'd like that. And driver number. Oh, what do we go for? We can't have driver number 11. That sucks. Can we go for 39? I do quite like 15. We'll go for 21. In career and leagues, the reigning champion is entitled to use driver number 1. Would you like to switch to driver number 1 when it's available? Yes, please. Confirm profile. Perfect. We're on. Of course, you can play online on this game as well, but we're going to be doing the creator team. Arsenal have just scored against that team. That's good. So my team, here we go. So start new. My team. Do you want to start a challenge into Formula 1 as a new team? In my team, you will start from scratch as the 11th team on the grid, building up your team in order to create a lasting legacy. Being the owner and the driver will have its own unique set of challenges you'll have to perform both on the track and behind the scenes.
Welcome to my team. Here, you'll experience the world of Formula 1 not only as a driver, but as the owner of a brand new F1 team. First things first, let's choose your character.
Well, I have a character now. This one.
Now, let's set up some of the key details of your new team.
Okay. New details of the new team. I like that.
We'll start with an easy one. What name would you like to give the team?
Ah, this is easy. It's gonna be DG Motorsport. DG Motorsport. There we go.
Nice. Now, some kind of income stream is critical. So
we
we
need to choose a
assign
primary sponsor. Okay.
Our primary sponsor will pay a signing bonus to the team up front. This
Okay.
is vital to cover the early investments we need to make. They will also provide valuable weekly income for us. Each
Okay.
sponsor has a goal that they want the team to achieve. If we hit that goal, the sponsor will pay us an additional goal bonus.
EA definitely need to take note. This is exactly what we need in FIFA. So we've got to just complete a full season. We'll get 2.53 million if we complete a full season. The highest weekly income by far. Then we have Equinox, which is gets us quite a bit if we get 10th or better in the Constructors' Championship. Can we get 10th or better in the Constructors? I think we can. Weekly income isn't as good. Then we have the big one, which is earn 15 Constructors' Championship points in a season. I think that's going to be a bit of a push for us first season, maybe. So you know what? Let's go for Equinox.
Now we've got a budget to work with. Our car won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit. So let's sign a power unit supplier now.
Okay, power unit supplier.
And durability from our power unit, but we also need to balance the books. We're going to have a lot of other areas to invest our cash into.
Yes, we are. Okay, so do we go for the Honda? Do we go for the Ferrari, the Merc, or the Renault? The Renault, do we take a gamble with Honda? The Honda engine's pretty good. The Renault engine, durability. Let's go with a bit of the Renault engine.
Key partners for our team now, but we still need a teammate for you.
I need a teammate.
These are
God,
the
here we go.
drivers available to be your first teammate. They all have their own strengths and weaknesses, so consider everything when deciding who to hire. Drivers earn acclaim based on their performances. When a driver earns enough acclaim, they will level up. The higher a driver's level, the more acclaim they'll earn for their current team. And remember, the faster the team levels up, the faster our income will increase. The higher a driver's experience, the more resource points are earned to spend on vehicle upgrades. Racecraft is the driver's skill to effectively complete overtakes when opportunities arise.
Okay.
Awareness shows the driver's ability to avoid errors and incidents. Pace describes the driver's ability to set competitive lap times. Rating is a summary of the driver's overall skill level.
Okay, so we have a choice of a couple of drivers. So we've got Manheva Ranguthanan or Raghunathan, Sean Galale, we got Giuliano Alesi, Tatiana Calderon, who is actually a female driver. That'd be quite interesting to shake things up. Mick Schumacher, Sergei Sete Camara, Guan Yu Zhou, or Nick De Vries. What do we got? I don't think she looks that bad. I mean, pace is really, really bad. Mick Schumacher's pace is sick. His racecraft isn't great. His awareness is trash. Her pace isn't great. Giuliano Alesi. Alesi isn't bad, you know. We're going to take Alesi. We're going to have the Frenchman.
This power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're happy.
Hell yeah, I'm happy. I'm chilling, mate. Confirm.
Let's select or edit delivery we'll be running this season.
Okay.
We can add more sponsors to the car as we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ.
From HQ. Cool, right. Livery select. Oh, let's start a new one, please. Liveries. What have we got? So, we have Michael Schumacher colours. We've got the 70 edition. But these are the colour schemes we have. We can change the colour scheme itself. What sort of thing do we want to go with here? Noodle, streamlined, sunburst, TriStar, default. Let's go with a bit of TriStar. Let's What colour car isn't there on the grid at the moment? They got the yellow, they have the red, the grey, the black. I don't really want to do black. There's not really a blue car on the grid at the moment, so maybe we go for a nice blue. If we put a bit of luminance in that shit, there we go. That's nice. Then we go over to the black. I mean, we need to put a bit of luminance in it, of course. What goes well with the blue? Maybe a bit of yellow, blue and yellow. Does that look cool? Kind of looks like a Sauber, really, doesn't it? One of the old school Saubers. Let's go back to the hue. Maybe a blue and red, you know. Nah, I'm not feeling the blue and red. Blue and white? But like maybe quite an off-white like that. You can't even see the sponsor name. Oh, maybe like that. Yeah, let's go for that. Why not? Let's go for that. Equipped. Cool. And then, do we have any sponsor decals? No, we don't. Okay.
Now
we'll go for that
we need
one.
A badge for our team branding. Select an existing badge, edit it, or create one from scratch.
Do we want to create one from scratch? What do we got? Okay, so let me just create this real quick. There we go. That's going to be our badge then. So kind of our channel colours. I think that's quite nice. Save and exit. Definitely we'll have some of that.
But not least, we need to pick team colours for the rest of our branding. You'll see
those colours throughout HQ. Team colours for the rest of the branding. Well, I guess we got a darker blue like that. Actually, no, it's a bit darker than that. It's like that, isn't it? And it's a bit more luminous. And the second colour we have, again, is a much lighter blue, and then we have the white.
That's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season. But if you're ready to go, hit advance to head to Team HQ, and we can start our push to the top of Formula 1.
Sick. DG Motorsports is coming in. We have, of course, we want to have 22 races. Of course, we'll have the Hanoi circuit, which we won't be seeing this year, we don't think. And we also have the Dutch Grand Prix as well, wherever that is. Where's that? There it goes, Zandvoort. So that's two tracks I've never actually raced on. Race style allows you to customize the race experience that you want to play. There are two race styles available, standard and casual. Each of those styles has different driving assists available in them. Standard race style is for players who already have some experience in racing games, or for those who want to improve their skills. Driving assists can be turned on or off to allow a truly customized experience. Casual race style is the most accessible Formula 1 experience to date. When enabled, the game will assist you by making the car easier to control on and off track, as well as controlling many of the most complicated gears and ERS automatically. When the steering assist is enabled, you need to follow the engineer's race plan in order to pit. When it's time to pit, the steering assist will guide you into the pit entry. If you want to pit sooner, let your team know through the radio with boxes lap command. Okay, let me just get this set up then. So practice type, we want short, 30-30-30 I guess. Qualifying, we'll go with full qualifying, of course. Formation lap, we won't have that. Race distance 25%. Do we go for 25% or do we go for 50? Let's go for 50. Why not? We do have to go with medium practice length. AI driver level. Now I'm pretty sure mine was at quite high last year, so I'm gonna put mine to maybe 80 for now, and we'll see how we go. Gameplay assists. I mean, we'll go with flashbacks. Do I put flashbacks on? We'll leave it on for now, just in case, you know, for practice and stuff. During the race, I won't use it. Park firmware rules on. Vehicle damage full. Or do we go with simulation? I guess I'll go simulation. I'm not too sure what each one means, so you know. Safety car will go on. Rules and flags on. Corner cutting is we'll put it to regular. Race starts assisted. Tire temperature, surface and carcass. Driver moves on and assists. Braking assist will have none. Anti-lock brakes on. Traction control full. Dynamic racing line. We'll have the racing line on. I don't really pay attention to it. 3D. There we go. 2D. Gearbox auto. Pit assist on. Pit release on. ERS assist. DRS assist off. Fuel assist off. DRS assist will go on, just because I don't really like using that. And I believe that's pretty much it. I think pretty much. How do we go forward? Oh, there we go. Start session. Boom. Let's go. Team headquarters. Vehicle upgrade. Drag. Oh, it went really straight. Went really quickly. I don't know if I can do 2 of these saves on the same account. I don't know. But I guess I'll find out in due course. Formula 1 drivers receive a lot of media attention. How you deal with the press can have an impact on several aspects of your career. Interviews can occur after any session of race weekend according to what happened and how you performed. How you answer these interview questions, we know that. Consider your answers carefully. Refusing to answer can frustrate the press, leading them to asking you tough questions in future. In my team, your answers can even influence the direction your team takes before you hit the track. Some answers in your pre-season interview will advance your R&D in specific areas, so choose wisely. The media coaching perk can be purchased through the contract screen at the team HQ. This perk unlocks additional answers which may get you out of a difficult question or give a bigger boost to your acclaim or the team. There are 3 levels of this perk to unlock. Sick. Where's my driver, yo? Is Will Buxton? Hey, big up Will Buxton, the beast.
Okay, we're live in 5, 4, 3.
Hello folks, and welcome to the HQ of Formula One's newest team. We've been invited backstage to gain an exclusive insight into what could be one of the most exciting entries in the sport for many years. Now, we've seen a number of new teams enter the sport over the last decade, amongst their number Manor, Caterham, HRT and of course Haas. And while some have proved to be successful, others have morphed into different teams and some have disappeared completely. What marks this team out, though, as being something different is that its owner is also its driver. Now, there's a rich history of that in Formula 1 too. Sir Jack Brabham, John Surtees, Graham Hill and Bruce McLaren all drove their own cars in the sport, but it has become increasingly rare in recent years. What's very special about this team, though, is that while the team itself is new to Formula 1, so too is its driver and owner.
Whatever happens this season, you've already made the history books. Tell me, do you feel up to the mammoth task of both managing and driving for a Formula 1 team?
Oh, good lord. I won't lie, it's been a lot of work out there and even more to come, but I wouldn't have taken the task on if I didn't believe in myself and team. This isn't just about me, it's about my team, and I'm behind them 100%. Let's go with this one.
Every team needs 2 drivers, but what was it that drew you to your teammates?
Ooh. Let's go for this one.
No one aims to finish bottom of the table. Who's the team you're aiming to beat?
Haas are a great team. BWT, Alpha Tauri. I mean, Williams is probably the biggest sort of target right now.
How are you expecting the car to feel out on track?
Cool. Aero department will notice that.
The other teams now have years of experience, both on and off the track. How are you planning to catch up to them?
A fresh pair of eyes can find solutions other teams haven't yet seen, and we're able to reduce in drag. The era's brought a lot of complexity into the power unit, or fuel loads are key. Let's go with the ERS.
Overtaking is a key part of this sport. How have you ensured that your car can take advantage of each opportunity that comes your way?
Let's go for that one. Durability.
And finally, which of your new departments are you most proud of?
We're going to go for our... our power unit isn't the best on the track, so I'm going to go with aero and hope that our aero department can be pretty sick.
Well, that's about all we've got time for here. We will see how this fledgling team fares in its first Grand Prix.
Yeah, well we hope we do very well, of course.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a fucking wrap, mate. That's a fucking wrap. Ooh, here you can see your team's balance. Your sponsors will give you cash each week and extra bonuses when you complete their objectives. There are your resource points. You'll use these to help the team upgrade the car. You can spend them at any time in the R&D. This is your team's acclaim level. As this increases, so does your income from sponsors. Many of the top drivers won't consider moving to a low acclaim team, so get out there and prove yourself out on track before approaching them. Okay, so let's have a look. So our claim is currently 1, DG Motorsport, 500k in the bank, and 3... What's open podium pass? What's this? Okay. What's super license? This is your super license. It's a record of the time you've spent in the game, and much of it is visible to other players you meet online. Okay, cool. Okay, so if we go to
use the
here,
time between races to the fullest extent, and that's where these activities come in. Manage everyone's time as efficiently as possible to maximize the team's performance.
These activities will run you various rewards from cash to acclaim, so it's always worth checking to see if you can squeeze any in. You should fill as much as free time as you can with these activities to get most rewards. If you want to fill time quickly, you can use the autofill feature. That'll automatically populate the time lane for you. Okay, so, I mean, how do we do this then? So, so if we do the pre-season driver press tour, we'll get 30,000. That takes us 30,000 less cash and gets us 1,000. What's that? Driver? That's not a claim, right? That's just driver points, I guess. Merchandise will get us cash. Advertisement will get us team. We got a driver training camp, which will get us +3 to all of that and resource points. A power and durability focus, and we have an aero and chassis focus. I think it's probably important to go for the team right now, so we're going to go for this team thing right here, and we will add that right. Whoa. We want to put that there, and then we can go for something else here. Free time used. I think we might have used all of our free time, maybe. Yeah, so we've used our free time for there. We do have maybe some more free time here. We do. Okay, so we can't use the 7-day ones. Maybe we'll go for driver camp as well. We'll go for that. Messages. Available from your workstation, your mailbox, is the principal means by which your team and others will communicate with you throughout your F1 career. Messages can obtain important and useful information about a wide variety of subjects, including weather, reports, contract updates, and more. So please be sure to check your mailbox between each session of a race weekend. So we've got that new car smell, and then IT department system access. Can we delete the messages? No, we can't. Okay.
This is where you can
Facilities,
view our current
shit.
facilities and the effects they're having on the business. You can also invest some of our cash into upgrades for these facilities.
Okay, so I mean, we got personnel, aero, marketing, durability, powertrain. Oh wow, we need a hell of an amount of funds to do that. Okay, that's 15,000. What's these? Can we get any of these? Nope. Any of these? That's personnel, so that's simulator, fitness center. and analysis suite. We got the powertrain. We have durability and marketing. Cool, that's fine. Then we have our R&D. I'm presuming this is how it normally works. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. You get progress history. We're currently, I mean, we're faster than Rocket Williams Racing, so I don't know how we've done that. But you'll see our R&D tree. We can go up to there and around like that. I mean, we do have some resource points. We have 1,000. You can actually see where you are in each. So with we have a 40% failure chance for the chassis right now. Aero, we have a 30% failure chance. I mean, our aero is pretty decent. Our powertrain is looking pretty good. And then we of course have that. Now we can also do value timing. Air filter, minor engine power. Oh, that's fitted, so we've already got that. Arrival for future season. Arrives in November, future season. So we could do, I mean, that's a 40% failure chance. I mean, maybe we go for a bit of aero then, I guess, seeing as it's got less aero chance of failing. So we'll develop that. It's a minor part that's estimated by Thursday the 12th of March. We'll go ahead and purchase that. No other recommended upgrades, of course. Then we have our vehicles, so you'll see our power unit components, you'll see our gearbox on our weekend tyre allocation. I don't really tend to change that, I just leave that as it is. Corporate, you'll see our secondary sponsors. We don't have any of those as of just yet because we don't have enough of the ACCLAIM. And then we have the driver standing. So fairly self-explanatory. We do have a rivalry here. We don't have any rivalry as of yet, so that's fine. So we'll go to overview, and I guess we just go to advanced time.
As we continue to increase our acclaim, more potential partners become willing to work with us. We can now approach an additional sponsor from the corporate tab.
Okay, so we can go to the corporate tab and we can get an additional secondary sponsor. Wow, look at all these. These are really, these are tricky. How can we sort? Sort by weekly income? Sort by a goal bonus? I mean, what's this? As a team, complete 75 laps during a race weekend. Score 10 constructors points. We want to go weekly income, really, I guess. Fastest lap during a race, that's a push. Overtake 15 different drivers during a race, that's a push. This is a weekly goal, by the way. So score 5 constructors championship points during a race weekend. Score 3. Overtake 10 different drivers. Complete all practice programs in a weekend. 5 different drivers in a race weekend. I think we can do that. I think that's good, and we get Auvergne as our second second thingy now, so that's good. You'll see here we have contracts of our team. We have driver perks, which we can add, but we don't unfortunately have the map. Well, we do have a little bit of cash for that, but not.
This is the driver market.
Okay, we got a
From
claim.
here, you can see pertinent details on each driver in the sport. Compare them with each other and add them to your watch list. When the contract negotiation window rolls around, this is where you will approach any drivers you wish to hire.
Okay, fine. We then got finances, weekly, contract period, season. So at the moment, our income is a lot going than our outgoings. Finance history, and then we have customization, which we don't need to do at the moment anyway. So I guess we'll just go forward. We've got the car reveal. It's time to reveal the sum of our hard work to the world. Let's go to the car reveal. Let's go for it, you know. Let's have a go. Whoa! The brand new DG Motorsports car. Whoa! Look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. Woo! Woof! What a team. What a team. I mean, I guess we go to the race weekend, right? Oh, let's check our messages first. Again, we've only got those with those two, so nothing to check there. I mean, I guess we'll go to the race weekend. We got really nothing else to look at. I mean, the only other thing we've got to look at is our contracts. And if we go to driver perks, let's see here. So we got no driver acclaim, so we can purchase driver acclaim will be boosted, engine will be reduced by 10%. That'd be quite good. And then development feedback. Maybe we go for this. Cool. We'll just add that for now. We'll leave the rest as it is. And then we will just go into the first weekend, I guess. In Australia, a track where I'm not actually too bad at. Okay, here we go. So, workstation. Let's see what we got. We got session options. We got assists, messages. We got a couple of tutorials available. We got car preview, weather forecast. We could have rain at the end of the race. That's interesting. We do have our rivals. We can't actually get any rivals at the moment. Driver details. We got that there. We have our performance. I believe we did have our upgrade on the team. We have a long way to go to catch up with the rest of the others. And then we have our gearbox and stuff. And of course that is all going to be very much up to date. So let's just go head into practice. I will have a setup ready to go. I do look at my setups online. Again, I'm not a sim racer, so I don't know how to set up cars as such. So I do cheat a little bit. I do look online. But hey ho, I want to try and get the best out of the car, you know? Garage tutorial. And we know how to do garage tutorials, thanks. I played F1 plenty enough times to know what all of these things are. But we will do our car setup first. So for Australia then, we are going to run a 5-4 wing setup. Transmission, it's recommended 50% for each, really? Okay, 50% on each. Suspension geometry. Let's have a look. He's recommending going for a -3.10 and a -4.1 or -1.4, and then a 0.11 and a 0.38 on the front and rear toe. Suspension, we are going to go for a soft setup, sorry, 4.2. On the roll bars, we're going to go for a 5.5. Ride height, we're going to go for a 5.6. Brakes, 100% brake pressure seems to be the way to go on F1 2020. So we'll slide the brake pressure all the way up to 100. And the brake bias is going to be going rearwards to around 53%. And then finally the tyres. We're going to go with a 22 on the 22.2 on the left. We're going to go 22.6 on the right. So upping the pressure slightly, both to 21.9, and that is going to be our setup. We will save that on the first one for, I'll just call it dry, I guess. Seeing as it's going to be a pretty dry weekend, we will go back and we will go into our first session then. Now, of course, I'm not going to go through every single session with you. I will go through the track acclimatization just because this is the first time I've stepped on to the F1 2020 game, so I might be a little bit rusty. The game is super loud. Let's go. Okay, it doesn't feel too dissimilar to F1 2019. Oh, that was bad. Jesus. DRS on. Let's just go through these gates. That's nice. God, track limits for that? Seriously? Wow. Oh, we always go wrong there. That's why I have flashback on, so we can correct our mistakes, because I always go wrong on that part. Just watch out for that curb when you're on Australia. You put too much power through that and you are gone. What's that? Is that going to be a purple time? It is, I think. Let's see if we can go a little bit better. Now we know the sort of where the car limits are. That was nice. Nice. Oh, not so nice. We took that way too wide. Ah. Nice, better that time. So we don't get track limits for that, but we did for the other one. Madness. I don't know if this is going to be any faster than our other one. Keep the car straight, keep the car straight. That's nice. That's a really good time, actually. I mean, we're about 2 seconds off the pace. But, hey-ho, that's a quick run through the car then. I'll go through the rest of the training sessions, whatever they're called, and I will, well, I'll see you in qualifying. Okay, so just having a look here. We've gone faster than some of the cars. So I think we're going to up the difficulty a little bit, because I want it to be quite difficult to be a challenge. So we're going to up this up to maybe 90. We'll do to 90 and see if that makes any difference, because we want qualifying to be somewhat difficult. You know, with the second to last worst team on the grid, of course, my driver skill will outbeat some of these guys, but who's getting a red card? Whoa. Here we go. So resource points. So I got 505. He got a few there. We're up to 1800 resource points. Cool. We get about the same acclaim. We get our combined acclaim boost, 20%. That takes us to a team overall of 2. Well, we're just above 2 now, which is pretty good. Alright then, guys. So on to qualifying then for the Grand Prix. We're going to be on this soft tyre. Of course, we do have 4 soft sets available. Of course, we might not even get to Q3. So, you know, if we do need to use 2 for Q1 and then 1 for Q2, if we get through, then of course we will do so. But we will head over to the track, Parc Fermé regulations. We'll go out on a flying lap. And let's hopefully see what we can put together. Here we go then. Flying lap number 1 of the session in Melbourne, Albert Park. Fantastic circuit. Swing it in here. Use the curb. Using that curb there. Ah, that was bad. That was poor. That was really poor. Maybe make up a little bit of time there, maybe. That was quick. That felt quick anyway. Oh, on the grass. DRS on. What sort of time is going to be on the board? It's a 1... whatever it was. I don't think it was that great. We might need to put on another set of softs and go at the end of the session. And then guys, off we go again then for our second qualifying lap. Maybe we can put something together which is a little bit better this time around. Here we go. So we're 21st right now. Fighting with the Williams. Just going to full on concentrate. And just see what we can put together. It's about 5/10 faster. Not fast enough to beat Russell. Wow, that's... oh, a bit of an upset, you know. That's a bit of an upset. And we'll see here where we did qualify. We're all the way down in P20. And Lacey gets 2.5 seconds faster than us. That is insane.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. Why do you think you weren't as quick as your teammate today? Your qualifying pace didn't put you at the front of the grid. Will this be a problem tomorrow? Great. Well, that's everything.
Well, that was an interesting press conference. We nearly got roasted by Claire there. Okay, so here's what we have then. So we have our acclaim. Fine. I guess we just go on to the race weekend. No, it's not the end of the world. We can get a pretty good racecraft here. There's going to be wetness, rain at the end of the session. So for that, I'm quite optimistic. I think we might be possibly on a 2-stop strategy, maybe a 1-stop, I don't know, depending how well our tyre wear is. It's not the best, so we could be on a slightly worse strategy.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to Melbourne for the opening race of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to the Australian Grand Prix. The Melbourne circuit is certainly one that needs to be taken seriously. Its combination of slippery surfaces and difficult corners make it a tricky track when it comes to overtakes. Drivers find it hard to pass and will need to take full advantage of those DRS zones if they want to have any hope of breaking through. Can Mercedes start with victory in their bid to win a 7th consecutive Constructors' title? Could Ferrari establish an advantage early on? And with 22 cars on the grid, how quickly can the new team find their footing? Well, it's great to be back, Anthony Davidson. We've got a lot to talk about this year.
That's right, Crofty. It felt like a long winter, but it's good to finally be back. I have to think the usual suspects will battle it out at the front, but there are always going to be some teething problems early on in the season, so whoever can keep on top of their issues will have the advantage today.
As I mentioned earlier, we're up to 11 teams this season, with a new entry run by, well, of all things, an owner-driver. That's something we haven't seen in this sport since Hector Raback over 4 decades ago. So how are they looking so far?
Ever since their participation was announced, there were questions being asked about whether an outfit like this could survive, and certainly it's proving to be a trial by fire so far. Let's hope they can continue to draw in investment and find a little more pace as well.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Vettel, Max Verstappen, and Albon. Ricciardo, Norris, Giovinazzi, and Kimi Raikkonen. Ocon, Sainz, Kevin Magnussen, and Grosjean. Stroll, Gasly, Daniel Kvyat, and Sergio Perez. Alesi, Russell, Latifi, and the rookie. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Yeah, well, race strategy. So we're on a... We could do a 2-stop, or we could do a 1-stop. I think we'll go with the 1-stop. Let's just start the race then. Let's see what we can do. Oh god. We're through the first corner. We haven't broken any of our car, which is a great start. Oh my lord. Now we just need to race. Okay, so we got through the first lap, unsaved. I won't go through the whole 29 laps of you on the race. I'll just go through the highlights if it gets spun off or whatever. Right guys, into lap 3 you can see we have fallen down the order a little bit. We did have a rough patch of sort of spells. But we need to be careful not cutting that corner too much or they'll slap a time penalty on us. Out of the race, Giovinazzi. That's a free position gained, right? Oh, Lacey's out of the race. Lacey's out. That's a huge shame. Our teammate drops out in our first race. That's not good at all. On to lap 7 here guys, and I have been stuck behind Daniel Kvyat since like the start of this race. I close up to him and then we just get cucked by yellow flags or the turbulent air. It's hard. Another retirement then. Latifi is gone. He's just blown up behind us. Austin Latifi is not out. He's coming for a pit stop. Whether or not he had a puncture or something then, I don't know. Some cars have come in to stop. Our pit window is now open, so we need to push hard this lap, use up all that excess fuel, well, most of it anyway. No! Oh, that screwed us. That was a huge mistake. God damn it. Oh, this is sloppy first race. Here we go then, in the pits. God knows what sort of stop time we're going to get. We have to go all the way down the bottom, of course, being the newbie team. And we are going to have to go lean, well, we'll go standard actually. We should have enough to see us through to the end. And we've jumped Pierre Gasly. Oh, thank the Lord. Pierre Gasly, though, is right on our tail, so we do need to be careful. Are we just going to have to let him by? I don't know. We haven't got any ERS to use, so we might just have to let him slip down the inside. Yeah, we're going to give up the position. But we do get the position back on Kvyat. We do have DRS on Pierre Gasly, but I just don't think our car has the power to get past him. And I think we could be in for a very lonely race from here forward. We do have rain on the horizon though. That could spice things up a bit. A bit of rain. How good are these cars going to be in the rain? We don't know. And that AlphaTauri is catching up with us fairly quickly. In fact, he's now right on our tail. This is where the Alpha could get us here. He's very, very close. I'm going to try and hold my line. We stay safe for yet another lap, maybe. Where's this rain? Look at this, he's right up our rear end now. We defend if all we can. We just about stick in front. He's going to have another DRS shot, so we're going to have to defend. Good clean racing. Nice, well defended, well defended. He's still on our tail though, our car's getting a little bit wobbly. He's going to be right with us, as you can see, he's right behind us. Good Lord. We just about bump our way over there. Is this where now he gets through? I think it might be. And we're going to have to let him go. He's a little bit too quick for us, unfortunately. And guys, as I predicted, it is actually at the moment a very lonely race. We held up that AlphaTauri. The AlphaTauri is now gone. We haven't got any Williams to race against. Lacey's out. So yeah, it's a very boring race now to the end. And you'll see, guys, the sky is becoming awfully grey. I think rain could be on the way. And guys, as you can see, the rain is starting to come. You can see it on the camera. The rain's on the way. With 8 laps to go, this could be interesting. Because the weather forecast didn't just say light rain. This was heavy rain as well. The team haven't told me to come in yet though, which is interesting. And as you can see, guys, I'm making up the time pretty quickly here on the Williams. We're taking a good amount of chunk of time out of him each lap. We might even catch up with him, who knows. And as you can see there, guys, in one lap we've taken out over 1.5 seconds of George Russell, which is insane. What we don't want to do is burn our tyres out. They're nearly at 50%. Another good second taken out of George Russell. We might have just caught him by the end of the race. Down to 1.4 seconds now. 3 laps remaining. Here we go, guys. The overtake on Russell could be about to happen. We send it down the inside. Oh! Hell of an overtake. Ballsy, where we get it done. And I don't think George has got the pace to come back out of cyber, which is ideal because our tyres are getting very, very slidey. As you can see, the front left, sorry, is on very high wear. So Sebastian Vettel wins the Grand Prix. We'll go on board for our final lap of this race. Can we call it a successful one? I'd say so. We finish above of Williams, who is right now, unfortunately, the only team we can fight until we put some upgrades on the car. Around this middle sector, up to the braking zone. Carefully does it because it's wet and we're low on grip. Russell is falling behind big time, so we don't need to be risky. Jesus, our tyres are not good. Tyres are square. Are into low fuel mode as well. Holy shit. We get it though. 18th position. Not the greatest. Driver of the day, Sergio Perez. Respectable. The Ferrari wins. Very unrealistic if you'd have seen the race this weekend. Hamilton third. Wow. I mean, at least we're not last, right? We beat both the Williams, and Lacey and Giovinazzi go down in flames. But all in all, a pretty good race so far, I'd say.
Great work out there today.
Ooh, press conference as well.
You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you?
Cool, we'll go with the aero just as we need to improve that.
What's your secret?
It's about having a great team and a great car.
How do you feel the weather affected the outcome today?
It certainly didn't dampen my spirits.
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
We're both on top of our game. These things will happen.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Promising start. Completed your first race weekend in my team mode. Oi, oi, bang, bang, bang. Look at our affiliation compared to Lacey. At least I can finish the race, you bitch. We go up to number 3 in ACCLAIM, which is good. Overtake 5 drivers in a race. We got 9 out of 5, so we get 91k for that. Base payout 50k, 50k. Damage deductions total. So totally on a total amount of cash of 1.28 million. Ooh, okay. Let's see what we can do here. Go into the headquarters for round 2 of 22 activities. Okay, so we got 2 days. We can do marketing strategy, which will get team affiliation. We can get simulator training, driver promotion filming, or aero team building. Let's go for simulator training on that, and then we have the race weekend there. Can we get anything in sort of facilities or anything? That was all like 5 mil. These ones here 2 mil. Oh, we can get an analysis suite. Slightly improve the second driver's experience stat. Marketing we can't go for. Durability we can't go for. Powertrain we can't yet go for. R&D we can get some upgrades for this. I say we will start off with the powertrain, and we'll go for another aero maybe. We'll go for this one. This only has a 29% chance to fail, so I'm pretty fail safe. Though we should definitely go with that to take our aero up to compete with the Haas. Vehicle, we don't need anything for that. Corporate, we need more contracts. Driver perks, of course we can get some driver perks. Maybe we take the driver perks first. We still have 538k remaining. Nothing to really select there. And I think that is where we will end it. So we'll advance the time up until the 18th. We get +1 experience for that. And we will end it there. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed. If you want to see the series progress, make sure to leave a like. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.